Peace dreamers. Happy Wednesday. Today is a day we call Wednesday, ruled by the planet Mercury. You may be familiar with Mercury. You may have heard of a little thing called Mercury Retrograde, because we in that bitch right now. So I feel that Mercury is an extremely potent, powerful, and beautiful planet because it rules our communication, it rules our expression, and you know, whether astrology is your thing or not, everyone gets on the bandwagon when Mercury retrograde comes along. And you know, a lot of people like to blame Mercury for things going wrong, for travel, for communication issues, for exes coming back from the past, for, you know, blame it on Mercury. It's Mercury retrograde, right? So today I'm almost coming as a spokesman for Mercury, saying, don't blame it on me. I'm just the winged messenger. I just come and tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes that's uncomfortable truths. Sometimes that's please sit your ass down and digest what I need for you to do. Like, so I'm kind of here to clear up the story for Mercury, so to speak. And, you know, I feel like there's a lot that can be said because Mercury in retrograde, it's not some rare event. It happens 3 times a year. And for about 23 days, we're told to slow down, be still, and finish chewing our food, so to speak. Because we're always digesting information, we're always creating experiences, we're always exchanging. Now, when Mercury goes in retrograde, it's not actually going backwards, it's just really slowing itself down. And it calls us to do the exact same thing, to really slow things down so that we can digest what we've taken in. So today we're going to look into what Mercury wants us to slow down into, like what we need to see, who we need to be, what we need to finish digesting, and you know, kind of hear Mercury's side of the story, so to speak, because I feel like during Mercury retrograde, although I say don't blame Mercury, we still need to slow down and kind of know the reasoning why things are happening, why things are occurring or being held up from us. So we're going to tune into that today because I've already had my own personal discussion with Mercury. And if you guys haven't checked out the Moon Day Feels video, my message, which actually came from the beginning of this Mercury retrograde, was that I need to slow down and go into my emotional waters. Now for me, I have Mercury in Cancer. In Cancer, you know, little crab, little sea creature, little water baby. So, you know, with this message, I think it would be really dope if each one of us could go look at our natal chart, figure out where you have Mercury, what house, what planet, what sign, what element, you know, and take whatever Mercury wants to say to us today and apply it. So we're gonna get right in, see what Mercury wants to share. Mercury's like, I'm a good guy. I have wings on my shoes and wings on my ears. I'm just the messenger. Can't hate the messenger. Okay, Mercury. So we have the third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Look at this. Got my little purple lipstick on today. Mercury's like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna match your lipstick. Okay. So the third eye chakra says, the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition, our own inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. I mean, if that's not Mercury, right here in this third eye chakra, you know, your imagination, your inner knowing, your psychic abilities, anything that is worth being perfected, anything that you wish to cultivate and become a master of in whatever regard, you got to slow down and be consistent in your practice. And that comes with intuition. That comes with, you know, any abilities that you may harness within yourself innately. You know, things like that don't come just because you're like, okay, I want to see things clearly and I want to heighten my clairaudience, my clairvoyance, all these things. It doesn't occur that way. It occurs through us being consistent and trusting our inner visions when they come. So I feel like this is definitely Mercury saying to tune into that indigo flower of life, like it says here, and sit down, sit still enough so that these abilities can come forth, so that this imagination can come forth. Because there's much to be revealed, especially during Mercury retrograde. There's things about yourself, there's things about your relationships, there's things, you know, in every facet, every pocket that are just waiting to be revealed. And it's when these times of transition, exactly on the bottom of the deck, these times of transition from going fast, because Mercury's communication, it's air, it's speed, you know, it's elusive. It's that transition from Speedy Gonzalez, to slowing down, you know, being that like turtle snail pace, so that you actually can win the race, so that you can know what you're working with, so that you can see things clearly, so that your intuition is actually on point and you're not just pulling, you know, pulling straws to see what's next. So with our third eye chakra, I want to see if there's any other messaging that Mercury wants to give us right now. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's get one more. Yeah. That seems about right. So first things first, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, the Five of Swords upright, it talks about being in competition with others, being in conflict with others, almost like too many chefs in the mental kitchen, because swords also symbolize air, which, you know, Mercury's air, communication. So essentially going from this aspect of too many chefs in the kitchen, too many thoughts, too many ideas, almost in competition and conflict with one another. With it coming in reverse, this is literally Mercury saying, slow down, take a seat, and focus on one thing. Don't compete with yourself. Don't you know, be in this state of combativeness with your own thoughts, with your own imagination, with your own whatever's going on in your mind. And sure as hell, don't do this with other people. Don't argue. Don't fight. Don't feel that you need to prove your point. You know what you know, because you can see your truth. This is what this third eye is. It's that point of truth. Then we have the Seven of Cups, and this relates to cups or water, emotions. So this is saying having, again, so many options, so many choices, so many decisions that you can make, that there's almost too many decisions. And at times there can be that analysis paralysis, because it's like, is this one? Should I choose a rose? Should I choose a heart? Should I choose the eye? Like, what do I choose? What do I choose? And it's like, slow down, relax, figure out your thoughts, see things clearly, and it will be clear what choice to make. So sometimes we just need to do that. We need to slow down and realize that just because we're presented with 7 options, just because we're presented with so many options, does not mean that we need to oogle and google and like be in awe of all of them. Are all of them going to serve you? And especially, are they all going to serve you right now in this present moment? So this is saying, yes, you may have a lot of options, but slow down, get focused, get clear on what you need right here, right now, and disregard the rest. And that's not saying disregard forever, but it's saying if they're not serving you right now, don't get caught up in all these options. Again, slow your roll. And then, beautiful, we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is all about lavish, lush, abundance. Like, you got it all. It's like prosperity, overflow, you know, creativity being brought into physical manifestation. If you can focus on what it is that you're actually pouring your energy into, if you can see things clearly, you know. So Mercury is telling us, slow down, slow down, slow down. Take it easy. Let the transition take place from, you know, moving so quickly in so many different directions into becoming centered and stable within yourself, so that you're no longer in competition or, you know, in combative thoughts with yourself, with others, because Mercury in retrograde would be a real good time to get into some nasty arguments, because sometimes our communication just isn't coming out that clearly. So before, you know, we speak too quickly, be still, meditate, you know, be introspective, find balance, harmony within yourself. We have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to ask for help during this time. If you don't know something, say you don't know. And, you know, keep your eye on the vision of abundance, prosperity, whatever creative pursuits that you have, because this is a great time to refine any plans or any visions of what you wish to create, to bring in this abundance, this clarity, this joy, you know, all the good stuff. So slow down, get clear, and this is Mercury saying, I'm not the bad guy. So I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and Mercury vibes. Later.